Hello, everyone. How you guys doing? All right, let's see what we got for you right now. We have a nice German classic. Now, this is a classic. When I mean classics, I mean the bread and butter of Mercedes Benz. This is a gorgeous Mercedes Benz 180. Beautiful car known worldwide because these cars were sold worldwide. This is a 143 scale. You probably noticed already, but just like to remind you, it's a 143 scale and it's made by DeAgostini. These cars, they were strong. I mean, they were tanks. I remember they used to be around even in the 80s and 90s. You still see in many other countries out there. You still used to see them a lot in many third world countries. Believe it or not, they had them everywhere. They used them as taxi cabs, as regular cars, but they were good. They were reliable. That's one thing when I like about Mercedes Benz. When they make good quality cars, they sure make good quality cars, and they are forever. Sadly, the brand are not as reliable as they used to be. They may have the looks, but they do not have the strength of the older cars they used to come out with, because back in the days they knew how to make cars, not just Mercedes Benz. I'm talking about a lot of these brands. Now they make them more like use them 10 years and throw them in the garbage, or more like junk the car. Back in the days, when you had a car, you meant you had a car for life. But let's go back to these cars. These cars were made between 1953 and 1962. 11 years. When you keep the model for 11 years was because it kept it up. The nickname for these cars were Ponton. Now, I personally never heard of that nickname on these cars, but if you did, let me know. Because what they meant by Ponton, it's good to hear that. But I never personally heard that name. I knew them as Mercedes Benz. They were good. They were good looking. I remember they also made these cars as a station wagon. They made these cars even as a pickup. They're not very common because when you're planning to buy a pickup for utility, Mercedes Benz is not your first brand. You do not want to spend triple of the amount of you could spend in a cheap pickup that you're going to use and abuse. So, but I'm thinking maybe in Germany they were probably more popular than other places in the world. Other places in the world, this was the one that we all knew. The sedan, the four-door sedan. They were good, they were reliable, and they were cute. They were good looking car. They were good looking. I found them very good looking classics. Look at these details between look at the massive grill, people. Typical Mercedes grill, massive. Then you got that trim in between the headlight and the grill, that Mercedes emblem right there in the front hood, right above the grill. Who does not remember those Mercedes beautiful emblems? Believe it or not, sadly, they don't make them no more like that. They don't have the emblem, even though they want to look more modern. But I'd rather see those grills emblems. They gave the Mercedes Benz that nice touch. These cars were made, most of them in Germany, but a few of them, I guess, for their local markets, they were made in Australia and also in South Africa. In South Africa also. Now, so yeah, basically going back to the cards, It's just one of those classic German cars that we all remember, even if you're younger than the 50s and the early 60s. You definitely could remember these cars because they were on the roads for many, many years. And I'm sure they show them in car shows right now because a lot of people are trying to make these a classic car to remember. All right, guys, so I'm gonna let it go around so you can have a nice look at this car so you can enjoy it. All right, everyone. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this Mercedes. What are your memories about this car? Do you remember it from your childhood? Do you remember driving them? Do you remember ever owning one of them? Have you ever, by the way, you guys collect diecast? What size? What scale? If there's the 143, like the one in front of you, or the 132s, the 118s, you got the smaller one, like the 164 and the 187s. Yeah, definitely. I would love to hear your stories, your collections, what you guys are into. If you're specifically into one brand, if you don't matter, if it doesn't matter for you what brand you have, I'm open to all different brands, all different models. I just like them all. I like to collect them all. I have a lot and I'm running out of space. I said it in many other videos, but I mean it. I mean, I have space. I'm putting diecast everywhere. I think I'm gonna put them on top of my kitchen before I cook. All right, my friends. So stay safe and stay tuned. I should be posting more frequently videos. Sometimes I'm running a little bit out of time, but I should be catching up again. All right, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.